How are you today? Thank you for being here. I have to pull my script up so that I make sure I don't veer off course here a bit. First of all, we recognize what an honor this is to be here, and we recognize more so just that we're lucky. We're very, very lucky to be here, and it's an honor. So without further ado, I want to start with a quote from Toni Morrison. If there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. And that's what we've tried to do along our journey, is to really document every little facet of this journey, because there have been great pieces and there have been challenging ones. But I wrote a post not too long ago called The Club, and I'm just going to read that to you. I am a member of a club. It's not one that sends fancy invitations out to potential members. It's not one that has a welcome party at its induction. It's not a club I chose. It's a club that's non-discriminatory. Anyone can become a member. Individuals with hefty bank accounts, or those on welfare, those who are devout in faith, or those who believe in more earthly deities, those who have it all figured out, or those who just can't seem to find their paths, those with advanced degrees, or those whose educational paths are limited. All are welcome. No one wants to join this club, but you're not left with a choice to opt out. However, once you officially join this club, you remain in it forever. You wear the coat of arms on your breast proudly. You celebrate and grieve alongside those who wear the same crest, for you are parents of children with cancer. Unfortunately, and fortunately, you're not alone in your initiation. Every club member has his or her diagnosis story: surgical woes, transfusion speed bumps, hair loss tears, and countless sleepless nights fearing for the life of your child. Each member of the club can recount specific details of the day that changed his or her life, the day the dreams for his or her child were modified and survival became the sole mission. Side note, I wrote this right before September began, so rewind back to August 31st. Tonight, the eve of the month when our world skipped off its comfortable axis 2 years ago, I reflect on the families who begrudgingly joined this club, to which I pay costly dues each month in money, time, and heartache. It's the worst club to be assigned to, yet the greatest club to inhabit when explaining solidarity to those excluded from our club. I've seen mothers and fathers lose their babies and their teenagers. They still remain members of this club. I've seen organs, limbs, and eyes removed from children, and their parents remain faithful members paying daily membership dues. Parents who've lost the child who earned them their membership fight daily for other families who are in the club, holding tight to their children whose battles are far from over. They aren't released from the club or their duties. Their membership card is non-transferable. My child is in remission, but I am no less a card-carrying member of this club that I would have gladly avoided at all costs. I'm proud of my membership. I'm proud of my child. I'm proud of my family. We embraced this club and will gladly flash our cards to non-members to raise awareness so that our membership numbers don't increase. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Please spread the word. In order to limit our membership, we need others' help. We dedicate our lives as permanent members of the club to ensuring others stay away from our club. We're striving for exclusivity. How will you help us with this cause? By being here today, you're doing that, and we can't thank you enough.
Rex was diagnosed 2 years ago last weekend. In a way, it was a celebration, as a time of remembrance of where our lives and how our lives have changed. Statistically speaking, he's not supposed to be here. But thanks to the advances in medicine, creating HOPE Act, and I think especially for us, the team at Dell, he is here. Tomorrow morning, I will be absolutely exhausted, but I'll be excited because I'm taking Rex to soccer tomorrow. He's got his soccer practice and his pictures. And those are the kind of moments for the first 17 months of his life that we took for granted, we assumed would come. And then 2 years ago, today, sitting there almost a week after his diagnosis, I didn't think that was going to be possible. I remember when they came in and told us, just saying over and over, he's just a baby, he's just a baby. Being prepared and thinking I'm going to lose my baby boy. But thanks to the great team at Dell, the care they took of not only our baby boy, but of our entire family, he is still here. Thanks to the Creating Hope Act. It doesn't just create hope, it didn't just save Rex's life, it saved our family. And we're here today as a result of that. We wear our Rex Strong bracelets every day, and we have another one that a buddy of mine, he took from Chip Kelly when he was at Oregon. Apologies to you Washington Redskins fans for the Eagles reference. But win the day. We can't control what happened yesterday. It's done. Tomorrow, we can't attack until tomorrow, but we can win today. We can be the best at whatever it is we do. And for Rex, that's being a little 3-year-old boy in preschool today. Tomorrow will be a soccer player. For Leslie and I, it's to be the best parents we can be. The best assistant principal, the best elementary school principal for her. We take each day and we don't take it for granted anymore. We attack each day, and we've learned that from this little boy. But there are many other children who have lost this fight who are still in this fight. So I ask all of you, you're all here because you are invested. We need to continue to spread this word, because until this battle is done, we have to keep fighting as a group. This is not a political issue. Although it's being fought in the political arena, my 3-year-old boy is not a Republican, he is not a Democrat. He's a 3-year-old boy who, when he grows up, he wants to do 2 things. He either wants to work at P. Terry's, a burger restaurant in Austin, or he wants to be Mr. Wilmer, who is the custodian at his school. So whatever path Rex takes, that's a result of what happened here, thanks to you, Congressman McCall and Congressman Van Hollen, and your work with the Creating Hope Act. The folks who created the Unitoxin that helped him, the team at Dell who held our hands and held our little boy's hands. I want to thank you all for being here today and continuing to spread this word. The battle's just begun, but we're winning it, and we have to keep fighting it. So thank you for here. I apologize, I do have to go. In Texas, we got high school football. When you're assistant principal, you got to be at the game. So go Chaps. Thank you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.